extend our conversation of earlier this week and give you an education as to what bidding is so that you understand better how to best service and maintain your existing key system. So, this is the key that you sent me. Okay. Now, once we know the keyway, this is a W1 by the way, and with accessing some information, which is called the depth and spacing data, I should be able to determine the information that you want to know, that you would probably know as the bidding. Okay, I mentioned in our conversation effective plug diameter. That's like a nominal diameter of the cylinder plug. Pardon me, of the plug that the key goes into. There's a theoretical diameter, a nominal diameter. There's then the length of the pin tumbler that goes in and sits right into the cut. What's left is the root diameter, from the bottom of the cut to the bottom of the blank. Root plus pin tumbler length basically equals effective plug diameter. Now, I have my caliper here. Bear with me. I don't know what cuts these are. I don't do a lot of master work at all. I'm going to measure the first cut. The cut nearest the shoulder. That's the shoulder right there. Okay? I'm going to measure that cut. Here's why I'm measuring what I can measure. Because I can't measure the rest. It's all cut away. So I have to measure the root. .07. Okay, great. Effective plug diameter minus root equals bidding. Now, the depth and spacing data that I had mentioned earlier can be found online, probably from multiple sources. I know where to find it on the HPC website. HPC is a manufacturer of key machines primarily, but other locksmithing related items, especially tools. I have their HPC Blitz, which is probably it doesn't matter what it is, but it's a tool that you would use to originate keys. You would originate keys. Now, I also have an original Master 291 pin kit. This is the pin kit that you'll use to accommodate Master. In that pin kit is a depth gauge. And how these work, you may have seen them. You put the key in and you slide it till it stops, and that's the cut on the key. That's your bidding. And spacing data is contained in multiple locations. One of those locations is the depth card or the cutting card for the HPC machine. This is an HPC C35 card. What's really amazing about this is it gives us a ridiculous amount of valuable data. Like, it's the keys to the kingdom. I want to get that up here so you can see it with me. We'll go through it together. All right, let's take a look. Okay, and I'm just getting the camera here so that it's steady. Maybe too close. We're good, I think. Good enough. Now, you'll note this is an 8-depth single-step system. You had mentioned cuts 0 through 9, and I said that's a 2-step 10-depth system. This is a single-step 7-depth system. There's science behind how I know that. It's not really necessary for you to know it because you're not a locksmith. However, the .015 is how I know it's a single step. Now, this is the data. This column here is what you're expecting to hear, 0 through 7. Okay. Now, the depth column here is the one that I can deal with. That's my root depth. You don't know what your bidding is. So, what else can we do about that? Well, there's a couple of things. Let's go over it right now. I got a key gauge here. That came with the kit. Okay, let's go to that. .207. So I go to combinate this, meaning I take this all apart, and these are already keyed. Your key works these. Okay, this is done. This job is done. I go to load a 5-pin because that's what the manufacturer's original tool tells me it is. And guess what? It's too long. That 5-cut is too long. Pardon me, that 5-pin tumbler is too long. A 5 is going to measure, well, I can measure it. I was about to say I don't know what it measures because I don't know the effective plug diameter. It's not on the card, which is probably the only thing not on the card. But I have a 5-pin here. I can just measure it. And we'll basically then have a good idea of what plug diameter is. So when I grab that 5-pin, that's what I'm getting. The moral of the story is, as I was, and I realize how extremely didactic I was in the conversation, but it's not simple. This is at least a 2nd generation key. It does not look like it's been used very much. But when I measure this, I don't know if it's a 4 or a 5. The only way that I was able to determine the correct bidding is what pins actually worked. So here's what happened. Chambers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a 4-pin chamber. Effective plug diameter minus root is the pin. Okay, so what I concluded it was, based on that data, knowing, based on my experience as a, air quotes, locksmith, I don't go out in the field every day, that kind of stuff. Based on my experience as a locksmith, I can when I took that key gauge and I measured your key, sure enough, I was right in the middle between a 4 and a 5, let's say. So let's go to the longer one, which I know in my head probably not going to work because the pin's too long. dropped it in, sure enough, the key wouldn't turn because the pin is too long. That's where it comes to filing pins. No. If you have to file pins, you replace worn parts. Measured this key blank. Those measurements are here. If you went to someone and said, originate me a key, originate me a key using your HPC key originator, a 4 is 0.215, and I measured 0.207. .003 is really the cutoff. If you're more than that, it's not going to work really well. Your key's probably not going to work. It may work. And if it does, it's only because of the inherent lack of tight tolerances in the cylinder plug and the shell itself. There's slop. And that's normal. You have to have slop. In the sense that a 10-pound bag will not hold 10 pounds of sausage. It'll rip. You need to have 9.99 pounds of sausage. That 0.01 is the actually not insignificant. .008. You can't see through there, but you can see daylight through my tool. Depending on, see it? You can see daylight right through the tool when I put my hand there. Actually, it'd be easier for me to just hold something white up here. The point of the matter is that in other lock platforms, you cannot be off that much and have it still work. It will not work. So, why take the time to send this to you? One, because I want you to understand how it actually works. It may work and it may not work. 3, this is not an original blank. Don't use non-original blanks, because if this Elder's key blank was in my hand and I put as a blank, not cut, and I put my caliper on it and measured it, and I measured it against an original master blank, they're probably going to be a little different. Use only original blanks, most certainly when you're originating keys. Sooner or later what will happen is, let's imagine that this key was 10 years old, and then I tried to determine the bitting. I'm really not going to know what the original bitting is, because this is very worn, because my root depth will give me a different dimension than it did today, say 10 years in the future. My reference data won't change, but my bitting based on root dimension could be different. So the moral of the story is you probably could get to a position where, yeah, you got keys that no longer really work. Because one key is very worn, you've keyed padlocks to a second generation non-original key, and other stuff may or may not work. And this may work till the end of time for you without any trouble. But it does get to a point where you kind of do have to stop and replace all the worn parts, which means I can originate keys because I've got the tool, I've got the data, I've got the card, and I've got factory original blanks. I can make them all day long. I can cut it on my originator, I can measure the root and know if I'm accurate. But when you get stuff that's worn, you gotta dump all the worn stuff and just new, not worn down, and you're back in business. The bottom line is, though, is if you've got padlock A that gets used 3 times a month, and you've got padlock B that gets used 3 times a minute, you'll have different wear rates. Anyway, awesome. Thank you very much for the business. I hope that we continue doing more of it, and keep us in mind. Thanks.